Hello and welcome back to my Spad 13 build. First, I'd like to apologize for the large gap in the last chapter to this chapter. However, during the summer months, I usually don't do too much building. Lots of other things I like to do, and so things got a little bit behind. Right now, what I'd like to do is continue on with some of the stuff that I didn't finish last spring to kind of catch us up to the current date, as I'm just about ready to start more work on this project and hopefully bring it up to completion this year. The first two pictures are of the firewall and show the plumbing for the fuel lines, the spark plug wires, and also the control rods for the engine throttle and for the choke. The following pictures show some of the modifications I made to the wing struts and also the cabane struts. The plans called for basically a simple balsa fairing glued to one side of the wire, which of course left the wires exposed, and I was not really happy with that. So basically what I wanted to do was to cut down and trim back the existing balsa fairing, add a little bit of fairing over the wire, and cover that with very thin balsa. That's basically came out pretty much what I wanted to. The pictures clearly show the before and after, and I don't know what you think, but I was quite happy with the result. When the cabane struts were mounted to the fuselage, I think that the extra work was well worth the effort. At this point, it was time to attach the stabilizer, hook up the elevator, and try the controls for the elevator to see if I had freedom of movement and if there was going to be any modifications there. There was a few modifications required, but they were minor, and overall I was very satisfied with the operation. With the front fuselage and cowling completed, it was now time to do the engine blisters and engine ventilation louvers. Again, these are plastic and ABS, and not something I really enjoy working with. As I say, I find it very unforgiving. However, I plotted away the engine blisters that cover the engine valves on the full scale were marked off, drilled out, and they came out reasonably well. The blister attachment bosses were installed to the fuselage, and then the blisters were installed and trimmed to match the removable cowl. These last two pictures show the engine blisters and ventilation louvers attached to the fuselage, and also the last one with the cabane struts, which are now painted and have their strapping done as well. This is where my build finished last spring, but stay tuned, more to come.